Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about New Mutants issues 15 to 21. Came out in 2011, written by Zeb Wells and art by Leonard Kirk. And this is a pretty good story arc where we have almost 20 years later after the Inferno crossover, which I really love that crossover because it was like the first X-Men crossover I ever read. Actually, one of the first X-Men comic books I ever got was a tie-in into the Inferno. We sort of see the repercussions of something that went down in that particular story. So, like, spoiler warnings, like, this is a pretty good story arc. They do a really good job. It's tied to Limbo with the X-Men's version of Hell. Magic, Colossus' little sister, is going to be a very important character. Be it X-Men stories, New Mutants, and stuff like that. Or Excalibur. Like, there's like three big themes within mutant stories, like fighting against prejudice, fighting against evil mutants, like more than three, obviously. Stories in space and stories in limbo, in hell. Like, those are like the big four type of stories, mutant titles. So here we're dealing with, again, X-Men's versions of hell. And what we discover is, in this story, again, spoilers, because it's actually a really good concept. There was like this Black Ops division that after Inferno, to open the gates of hell, Queen actually used a bunch of mutant babies. I think there were 12 or maybe I might be wrong with the amount, but we never knew what happened to those kids. So what happens is a faction of the U.S. military, a Black Ops faction, uses these babies that were used to open this gateway to hell to go into limbo and do scientific investigations and military research and development there. Time is different in limbo. The thing is, in the present day, they're back in, present day 2011. They've come back to Earth, and all these soldiers are all messed up. All these people from the Black Ops unit are all messed up in the head. Over time, they've been having to fight against demons, so they have fused themselves due to loss of limbs. They have inserted demon limbs on their bodies, and it's a real messed up. Like, these guys come back really freaking messed up. This unit wants to capture magic. They want the bloodstones to actually use and force the elder gods. Like, these are like these ultra powerful demons, maybe on the level of Chthon, maybe not, but they're super powerful. They've been hidden away in limbo. They use these demons, go to Earth, and make everyone pay, because virtually they were forgotten in limbo. Nobody went to get them back. Magic and the bloodstones, it's really, I never understood how it works, but the thing is that she starts losing parts of her soul, and if she loses all 5 parts of her soul, they can open and bring back the elder gods. But we have this character Pixie that also, she has a soul dagger instead of a soul sword, that she's been losing parts of her soul, and also open this gateway to bringing the elder gods back. So we have a really cool fake out. We think that these soldiers are going to try to capture magic, which the New Mutants are coming off of that whole story where trying to kill Hope, and they had the fight against Cameron Hodge. So they're trying to go have some R&R. So we think they're going to try to capture magic, but what they do is capture Pixie, a character that I actually started to really like back then. Marvel would really push this character, but I thought she had a lot of potential. She was drawn into the whole situation in limbo and tied to Magic's mythos. Here we discover the whole thing that this Black Ops unit experimenting with these babies. They're actually taking chunks of their skin off to open these portals. So we're going to discover these mutants, what happened to them. They have all these triangular scars. They go to limbo. Shit really gets bad for them. They have to deal with the leader of the demons. That this time wasn't Belasco, but Witchfire, Belasco's daughter. The story is really, really dark, and it's very well told. So the thing is, muscle, even though these guys are really formidable, they have all the babies that were used to open these portals. They're all grown up. They were the hired muscle to fight against the demons. But these kids rebel against the soldiers and take power want to take down the New Mutants, and also have they want to also use the Elder Gods to their own ends. Sorry there. And so when the first time the mutants clash with these limbo mutants, they get totally owned. They have pretty interesting power sets too. They're like sort of weird powers. And these kids are brutal against the New Mutants. Like they mess them up. And there's an introduction of one of these limbo mutants. His name, like his whole face was blown off when his powers manifest themselves. Like all these characters have really messed up powers. You read the story, you feel like the stakes are really high. From bad to worse. Like you feel like this story is gonna leave a mark on these characters, especially Magic. Magic's gonna actually have to deal with some serious repercussions after this story. So, while the story progresses, they're actually able to liberate the Elder Gods. The Elder Gods like don't give a shit about what the general wants from them. They want to go. No, actually, the general actually wants to lay to waste to Limbo. And the Elder God's like, no, we're not going to do that. This is our home. And they want to cross into the normal Earth and lay to waste Earth. That's actually what happens. That's sorry for that little mistake there. So, I'm going to leave this video here. Like, I'm not going to go into the final details of this whole story. I spoiled most of it, but it's really good. Like, it builds up the mythos to Limbo. You get the introductions of these new villains, these new mutants that have messed up powers. You feel like this story has stakes. So Zeb Wells did a really good job. This series was really pretty awesome in general. Like Leonard Kirk's art, I'm sort of ambivalent. Here we have the Elder Gods being liberated and not giving, like they're being ordered to lay to waste Limbo. And it's like, no, we're not going to do that. Like we don't care that you have the soul stones. And actually, what Magic? Oh man, the binding's dying out on me. Actually uses Legion to wipe out all these demons. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Hope you guys like it. Read New Mutants. Zeb Wells run really good. See you guys next time. Bye.